it's Katie, and today I'm here with my November favorites video, and I feel like it's been a while since I've done a sit-down sort of video, so I thought why not film one today. So I guess without further ado, I'll get started with my monthly favorites, and they're basically just roughly 5 to 6 of my favorite beauty slash just girly items that I've been loving this past month. November was a pretty big month for me shopping-wise because of Black Friday and all that sort of stuff and just preparing for Christmas, so I did buy a lot of new products that I want to share with you guys. So I guess I'm going to get started by just telling you guys my lip color because I always get so many questions about that, and I thought I'd just address it in the video to make both of our lives easier. So this is Revlon Just Bitten Kissable Balm-stain in the shade Smitten. This isn't necessarily part of the favorites video because I did already talk about this in my past favorites video, I think my last one actually. So I just wanted to reiterate the fact that I love this, but I am wearing it on my lips as well, so definitely recommend it if you guys are in the market for a nice lip stain that'll last a pretty decent amount of time. So I guess starting with the actual favorites, I will talk about my favorite candle of the past month, which is Toffee Crunch from Bath & Body Works, and let me just say, this smells so heavenly. I love food smelling candles because I love food. This smells pretty much like toffee, I guess. I mean, duh, it says toffee on it, but it also kind of smells like pretzels and maple, according to my dad. My dad thinks it smells like maple trees, and he hates the smell of maple for some strange reason. I don't know why. And so whenever I'm burning this, he'll sneak in my room when I'm like in the bathroom or getting food downstairs or something, and he'll blow it out. It literally smells up my entire house. I don't know if it's like the vents in my room or something, but whenever I burn a candle, no matter what scent, you can literally smell it in every room of the house, which isn't necessarily a bad thing unless you're like my dad and don't like the smell of this candle, because then that's kind of bad. I definitely recommend it to whoever is looking for a nice Christmassy scent that isn't too Christmassy, but still reminds you of the holidays, because this definitely does. Next, I want to talk about a perfume favorite, because I feel like I don't really talk about perfume too much on my channel, because I've been using the same one since like October religiously, so I love the Victoria's Secret Bombshell. This is the one that I actually talked about in my October favorites, I want to say. Then I actually repurchased it, and this is the full version. It's pretty much the same thing but with actual stuff in it. It's almost like a gradient or like an ombre, so to speak, from like light to dark. It's about $8 to $10 depending on what your Victoria's Secret is like. Whenever I go, it's always $8 for me, but I actually went to another Victoria's Secret. I'm not really quite sure when, but I do remember it was about $10 there. So it really just depends on what sort of sales your Victoria's Secret is running. I'm really like sparing with my perfume. I like to just do a couple spritzes, maybe a little bit in my hair, and then, you know, I'm good to go. So next on the list is a skincare product, and this is from Origins. And as you guys know, I love Origins skincare products. They're probably my favorite brand ever for skincare products because not only are they really top of the line quality, they're really accessible to me because I have a lot of Origins stores near me and they're in my mall and everything like that, so it's really easy for me to get it. I'm not sure about you guys. There might be some in your malls, or maybe you can get it online. I'm not quite sure where Origins is offered, but for me it's super easy for me to restock and everything, so I love it. I've been getting really dry, of course, because the winter is approaching and the cold weather is dawning, and it's just really bad news for my skin because my skin gets very dry, and it's also very sensitive, so I can't use just any old exfoliator because some of them feel like I'm taking a cheese grater to my face, which is not very pleasant. So I have been using this, which is Origins Modern Friction Nature's Gentle Dermabrasion, and this is basically the most gentle exfoliator I've used in a very long time, and it also smells really good, smells really natural. It comes in this huge bottle, so I have plenty to work with, and I just love it. I use it about once, maybe twice in a bad week, and I just, you know, wet my face first, and I concentrate most of it up in my forehead area because that's where I get the most dry skin, or around the sides of my nose, but on my cheeks and everything tends to be pretty okay. It's mainly just my forehead and around my nose that gets really dry, so I concentrate it in those areas, and basically it's like a very fine sand almost that you're rubbing into your face, and then you rinse it off, of course. It doesn't even feel like it's exfoliating, but it does a great job of getting the dry skin off your face, and it just provides a really nice blank canvas for you to put on your foundation or whatever you want to put on your face afterwards. So I definitely love this. I actually got this from under my mom's sink because that's where she keeps all her magical skincare products that she doesn't use, so I just went shopping underneath her cabinet, so to speak, and I found this and I love it. Next, I'm going to talk about a MAC Mineralized Skin Finish that I picked up this past month, and I actually got this for a discounted price at a CCO. It's basically like a discounted cosmetic store, but all the cosmetics there, or most of them, are all really high-end. So I got this, and this is a mineralized skin finish in Porcelain Pink, and you guys know how I love my mineralized skin finishes. I think I have like 5 or 6 of them now. I'm really lazy when it comes to putting on makeup, at least face makeup, because I just get really lazy with putting in the blush and the, you know, the highlighter and the bronzer and all that. So I love it when a product has either 2-in-1, or this one has 3-in-1 practically. Depends on your coloring, of course, but this for me works as a bronzer, a highlighter, and a blush because it has the darkness or the bronziness of a bronzer, it has the highlightiness of a highlighter, and then it has a little bit of hints of a porcelain pink color that can go right on my cheekbones or right on the apples of my cheeks and make me look really pretty. So I love this. I do use a little bit of blush over top just on my apples because it is a very, very light pink color, but I just love the effect that this gives on my skin. It makes it look very luminous, and it's just very, very beautiful. So I definitely recommend checking this out if it means Googling it, getting off eBay, or something like that. Just make sure you are very safe with your purchases and everything. So lastly, I'm going to talk about a BB cream that I've been loving, and I actually mentioned this in my haul video when I bought it, and it is the Dr. Jart Black Label Detox BB Beauty Balm. It has SPF 25, and this is the 1.5 fluid ounces version. And it also has this really cool pump right here, so you don't have to worry about the squeezy tube. I mentioned that in the haul as well, but what I love most about this is that it does let some of my imperfections show through. It shows my freckles, like the few that I have. I don't have very many freckles, but I do have some scattered ones on my face. I feel like it gives me character when my beauty marks and my little freckles and everything shows through my face, because without it I look lifeless and I just look like a, you know, pale zombie-like person. So I definitely love it when my imperfections show through a little bit, and it's very nice that I do have pretty decent skin at the moment. It's not too pimply. I have several. I think I have one like up here somewhere, but other than that, it's very nice, and I feel like my skin's very, nice and dewy looking when I'm wearing this. I can feel my face right now, like I can touch it, and I don't have to worry about rubbing off foundation. Like literally I can go like that, which I wouldn't recommend because it causes pimples, obviously, the oil from your fingers, but I can literally go like that and I don't feel any like cakiness or anything. Like, so if a guy just so happened to touch my face, which a lot of them do for some strange reason, I don't know if it's like a guy thing or it's just my guy friends, but they tend to like, grab my face like that. Prior to me using this BB cream, they'd like, grab my face and be like, ugh. Like they wouldn't like make a big deal out of it, but you can tell they were kind of like, ugh. Like what is on her face? But now it literally feels like I'm not wearing anything. I powder my face as well, and you can't even tell. So I use this, which is a one color fits all, so one shade fits all for everyone. I'm not quite sure like what magical things are inside of here, but it works. And I have very fair skin, and it still adapts to my skin color, which is awesome. Yeah, it does show a little bit of redness through, like if you have a zit, like a giant one, it will show through and you might have to conceal that a little bit. But then again, like imperfections is not the end of the world. It's okay if a little zit is going to poke out every once in a while. Like obviously everyone's going to have an issue with that. And people at my school like hardly ever wear any makeup, so like it's not an abnormal occurrence for someone to have a little zit. So don't worry about it and don't stress about it. That's my #1 thing. Like if I don't look perfect, it's okay. I don't have to stress over it in the morning because I already am scrambling to get out the door as it is. So definitely check it out at Sephora if you guys, are curious, and I definitely recommend it. So that concludes the actual physical, tangible products that I've been loving this month. But I am going to throw in one more thing just for fun. I've been loving this TV show called Gossip Girl, and I'm sure you guys have all heard of it. I actually read the books back in the day when I was younger, but I did watch a lot of the episodes up until like season 3 or something like that, but then I stopped watching and I just picked it up again and started watching the newer episodes, and I was really confused. So I decided to buy Netflix, which is only $8 a month, which is actually like a steal if you think about it with all the TV shows in there. But they have the entire Gossip Girl, like every single season. First season, second season, third season, all the way up to the current one. So I've decided to go back in time and watch all the episodes over again, or as many as I can before I get tired of it. I freaking love Blair Waldorf. I want to be her pretty much, without the snarky attitude and everything and the scheming plans. But I love her outfits. I love how like charming and cool she is. My favorite guy by far is probably Dan. I like him because he's like quirky and really like cool, and he's kind of nerdy, and that's what I'm looking for in a guy. But then again, Chuck's voice is so seductive and he gets me every time. So if you guys don't watch Gossip Girl, I definitely recommend it. It's a really cool show. It's basically about rich people in New York and them having drama and stuff. So I definitely love watching shows about people with drama. I don't know why. It kind of takes me away from my life and all my drama. So yeah, definitely recommend Gossip Girl if you guys are not Gossip Girl watchers already. Thank you so much for watching and supporting my channel. I love you guys all very much. Definitely click that subscribe button up there if you guys have not already, so you guys can see more of my awesome, slightly weird videos, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye!